There's a live look into Midtown Quincy. A little foggy this morning. Ellie Cooling waking us up with lights. And we're talking lights this morning. Many will put up Christmas trees and start their holiday decorating this weekend. What kind of lights do you use at your house? Have you made the switch to LED Christmas lights? I know I have. And are you thinking about making the switch but not sure how much you can actually save because LEDs tend to be a little bit more expensive? Carl Fisher from Ameren, Illinois joins us this morning, and we have the answer. Good morning, Carl.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great. So we are getting festive. There's no little presents under here just yet because
not yet.
Santa hasn't been here.
We got to get through Thanksgiving first.
Believe me, I agree. Oh, breaking it. So this is a little display here of regular Christmas lights.
Mm-hmm. We have the old incandescent style on the right here.
And then this is the LED.
And this is the LEDs, a little bit more brighter and vibrant.
Sure, quality-wise, they kind of pop a little bit more. And I think my LEDs are exteriors and they're white, so they don't have the colors. But savings-wise, LEDs are a little bit more expensive to buy.
Correct.
But what can they do to that electric bill?
Well, LEDs typically use about 1/10 of the electricity of an incandescent bulb. Okay. And on our displays here, we have 100 bulbs on each tree so that we get a good comparison. And using our kilowatt meters, the incandescents, if you ran them for a year, would cost you a little under $35 a year to run. Whereas the LEDs are a little under $5 a year.
Okay, and of course we don't run them year-round.
Correct.
But it gives you a good comparison as to what they do. So do you recommend getting the LEDs as far as they're more expensive off the shelf?
Yeah, LEDs, we're seeing the technology costs are starting to come down, so the prices are coming down. But the energy savings, particularly if it's in an appliance you're going to use every day, if you want to make the jump to a regular LED light bulb in your lamps at home, you definitely could see a significant reduction in your electric bill.
But those haven't come down in price yet to buy, at least in my opinion, to justify, but they are getting there. What about disposal of LEDs? Once they burn out, can you just throw them away? And same for incandescents. Can these just go in the trash, or do they have to be recycled?
Incandescents, we've always just thrown those in the trash. It's a metal filament that's in there, nothing too terribly dangerous. Okay. And LEDs are going to last a long time. Typically, they say an LED bulb can last around 10 years.
Okay. But in 10 years, do we know, can we just throw it away yet, or is it too new technology to know that?
No, the technology in there is compared to like a compact fluorescent would be environmentally safe to just pitch.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's talk a little bit more about these kilowatt hours. Erica, can we get a tight shot of this just to kind of prove the numbers there? How can somebody get one of these kilowatts to maybe do a little exploring around their house?
If one really wanted one to have on hand at all times, you could pick them up at a hardware store usually for about $20 or $30. Okay. If you wanted to take one home and play with it, see what your TV's using, your computer's using, you can go to your local public library and check it out just like a book. We've donated a lot of them to the public library systems over the last couple of years.
Awesome. So you just check it out and take it back. LED televisions, you bring up the TVs, save quite a bit more energy than, say, the LCDs, the plasmas?
Correct. Okay. Correct. Yep.
Using, what kind of technology is used in the LED that makes it cost savings?
The compact fluorescent has a metal filament in there that it's actually heating up to produce the light, and about 90 to 98% of the electricity is actually producing heat instead of light. Whereas the LED, the technology in there is a light-emitting diode, which doesn't, an LED you can pretty well touch and feel, and just a short time we've had that on, you can feel the temperature difference.
So a safety issue too, much less you're going to save some money, but you'll also be a little safe if you have little ones, like I do. And we're like, do we put up a tree this year, or is he going to tear it down for us?
Correct, correct. And I mean, just the heat from the bulbs that can be generated if you have a real tree and you don't water it often enough, that can become a concern.
All right. Carl, we appreciate the information, so get out and buy some LED bulbs. It can save you some money.